this is gonna be weird, but it's like when you're about to come, but you're trying to hold it in, and it's about to ready to burst. That's what his neck looks like.
What's up, ladies?
I love it.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm keeping it, by the
way. Welcome to the most must-see YouTube podcast in history. Welcome to Let's Go Around. Yes, Let's Go Around, where we occasionally yell at each other and talk shit about lots of stuff. But we're going to be talking about... today's a wrestling week. You know, lots happened since Royal Rumble. And we got lots of pay-per-views coming up in the next coming months. But before we can talk about that, I got to introduce the boys. Right, boys?
Dun, 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 boys.
We
won't get monetized for that, right?
So, ladies and gentlemen, girls, children of all ages, YouTube proudly brings to you 4 fuckboys who like to argue and strangle each other, and occasionally fights break out that we need to really meet in person to, you know, we can actually get involved in these fights.
You mean StarWind and Zero?
I'm not sure I want to get to the fight that you're referring to right here.
Introducing first, we got the head of the table, the tribal F chief, AJ. F chat chief. The tribal F chat chief.
I'll put the on the table.
You got the rated R super weeb, StarWind. You got the absurd nightmare, Zero.
Absurd, no. Azure, yes. Speaking of which, I'm playing Smash right now, and I'm just constantly wondering how Sakurai did not nerf these girls' boobs right here.
And you got me, the lazy night messiah.
The lazy night messiah. Oh my God. I cannot.
You mind elaborating on that?
It's the sleep deprivation talking. Yes. So me and AJ actually had the chance to watch Monday Night Raw. I think what was last week? Or
I lose track of time. Hold on, let me get my F ready in the chat, just in case of anything.
Yeah, we were watching Raw, and we were just basically pretty much shit talking the entire show.
We played Anagame. Oh.
We played Anagame through the entire show.
Yeah, we played Anagame the whole show. I'm not even
But the one big thing that did happen that night is that we have a new WWE champion after Miz held it for 8 days?
A week, yeah.
And that man is Bobby Lashley.
The second African American world champion, which is amazing. Finally doing it, right? Finally pulling the trigger.
Yeah, they want to say The Rock is the first, but it doesn't count at this point.
The Rock don't even
rep his heritage.
Yeah, you see, look, Zero doesn't even watch wrestling anymore. The man doesn't rep his nation. All he is about the Samoan lifestyle.
Yes, he is. But yeah, it all started with, it was supposed to be, the match was supposed to start at 9:00. And then Miz was just giving straight up excuses.
He had a tummy ache.
He had a tummy ache. He said he couldn't fight.
My tummy hurts.
It's like when you're in 4th grade and you don't want to go to school. And you're like, my tummy hurts. And then your mom is like,
if that actually works for you, then Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was about to say, your mom goes, I'll just let you go into school late 5 minutes. Fix your shit right now.
Well, apparently it worked for him.
Not even that, man.
Got the match
if you had a
extended.
Puerto Rican mother, she did not believe you. You made sure you had that fever going.
Maybe my mom's too nice then.
Oh no, trust. My mother said even if I was I lost a leg or I was decapitated or anything, you're still going to school.
See, I just had to have a fever because she knew that they were just going to pull me out anyway, and then she would have to come and get me. And to make sure I was having that fever because I didn't want to go in, I would do some mad quick exercises to boost up my body temperature, and I'd always come up short, 99.8.
Nope, it wasn't for me. My mother said, "Get your ass up, go to school." What made it worse is that my school was literally like 4 blocks away too. So I couldn't do anything.
Even if you made it late, you still had to make it to school.
I still had to make it to school. They were like, let's go.
But did it really work for the Miz? I don't think so.
Well, it worked for it gave him an extra hour.
Yeah, you see, he got too late to school, but he still had to go to school.
So yes, so they extended it another hour. So at 10 o'clock was the championship match. He gets in the ring. He's pleading his case, trying to get out of the match and save it for WrestleMania. The match happens, and he runs out of the ring. And he literally runs all the way to the backstage. Gets the count-out victory. So at this point, Bobby Lashley is pissed. He's infuriated. He's like, yo, this did not just happen.
Actually, real quick, if you guys could go to the Metaverse of Gaming Discord channel and look at the wrestling chat, you can see how pissed Bobby Lashley was.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you sent the picture of it.
Yeah. I'll pop it up on the video.
Oh my god. Yo, he was
Yeah, that is a pissed off look right there.
Man's got no eyebrows.
So Bobby Lashley, MVP. He basically went up to Shane. He was like, "Yo, is that for real? Is that how really it's gonna go down?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's technically a championship match. It happened. It didn't happen the way we wanted it to happen, but it happened." He was like, "No. That's not how it's going down. They wanted to strip Miz of the championship if he didn't show up." So they gave him another 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes roughly, because the show ended on the dot 11. So
yeah, so he's like, "You're really gonna make me defend? What kind of champion Bobby Lashley's gonna be?" He's like, "No, I don't know. We'll find out."
Fighting champion.
So Miz is coming out, and Bobby Lashley's just ready to kill this man. He already tried it once in the beginning of the night. But in order to stop Miz from running away again, it was a lumberjack match. So you had all these jobbers surrounding the ring.
Jobbers.
They were all jobbers, bro. Come on, Ricochet came out, and as soon as I saw Ricochet, it was over. I was like, yeah, all the fucking jobbers are out here.
They had Humberto Carrillo.
King
we haven't seen this man for like years.
Okay, but this is the shit that pisses me off, is these guys can sit in catering and eat cake all fucking day and get paid millions of fucking dollars. And I have to work for a living. That's the shit that pisses me off.
I think anyone who has a TikTok account pisses me off.
Hey, man, I'm one of those.
The random hate.
It pissed me off.
So yes, the match ends very quickly. It's very one-sided throughout.
He jobs him out just like the jobbers outside the
ring. So Bobby Lashley wins the title, and probably going to WrestleMania at this point. So me and AJ were speculating on who his opponents could be.
There's only one man for the job.
The beefcake?
The beefcake. The man of all mans.
Mr. Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, Mr. Drew McIntyre. Even though we've seen this already. That's WWE, right? Rinse and repeat. And
rinse and repeat.
The same storylines over.
But there was other names we threw out too. Also, we had Brock Lesnar.
Boo. Which Brock Lesnar might be showing.
I thought he was like UFC.
He left UFC because he got his ass beat, and then went to wrestle.
Everybody who loses after they're dominant in UFC and they lose, they go to WWE.
Like McGregor.
Apparently McGregor wants to fight Finn Balor.
Yeah, Conor McGregor wants to make the jump, but I don't really care. He got his ass beat a few weeks ago, and now he's trying to show up. But apparently, what happened?
He needs that money. All that shit talk is catching up to him.
Well, yeah, because WWE pays Lesnar like $5 million to do three 3-minute matches a year.
Jesus Christ!
And like 2/3 of that match is just him German suplex.
I'm sorry, just threw up a little bit from hearing that. I'm doing for just 3 matches.
Yeah, man, and Goldberg gets paid like $6 million to do 2 4-minute matches.
Man, fuck Gold if he can last that long.
Oh my god!
He's usually gassed out after the first minute.
Jesus Christ!
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like some wrestlers don't even deserve the money that they're making, man. It's fucking ridiculous.
It is. It truly is.
But did you hear the rumors of Lesnar going to AEW tomorrow?
So you think he's the Hall of Fame worthy AEW signee?
No.
Oh my god! Well, there were other reports too. It could be. They was like, "Oh, this could be Christian."
Here, I'm gonna show you what Kurt Angle's neck looks like in the chat.
So is he like Big Ed from 90 Day Fiance?
No, he doesn't look like that.
Probably. I knew the Big Ed was.
He doesn't look that bad. There's.
I remember Kurt. Oh, Jesus Christ!
The man can't turn his neck for the life of him.
What the hell happened to his neck, dude? What the dude? It's like this is gonna be weird, but it's like when you're about to come, but you're trying to hold it in, and it's about to ready to burst. That's what his neck looks like.
I think we found the intro for the video.
Is that what you pictured?
Dude, like honestly, like that was like what happened with like the last time I had sex. It looked like it was.
No.
Your shit looked like the Kurt Angle.
Yeah, you know what? It's gonna be called from now on. If you're holding it in,
I got the Kurt Angle.
I'm about to Kurt Angle.
Zero took Edgelord to the next level.
Jesus Christ, man!
You gotta get the Kurt Angle cock ring.
That's if you can even make it fit.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, this guy's neck is just insane.
How old is Kurt Angle? Do you know, Bugz? Do you know how old this man is?
He's like what, 860 something?
I don't think he's that old.
No.
Jesus
No,
Christ!
not.
Yo, someone needs to take this man to like a chiropractor or something, because there's something that's just building up in there. And
Yeah, he looks like he has fluid.
Oh, he's
like,
52. He's 52.
Man said 60.
This man's
Oh, man, I was what, 10 years away?
10 years is a lot, man.
Hey, makes all the difference.
Yo, can we like get this out of the chat, because I'm just constantly looking at it and it's scaring me. Like this is what I have nightmares of, like being late for work. This is just gonna be like my nightmare, where this thing is just like right next to me, or this thing's my Uber driver, and I'm like staring at the back of like the head. It's just, yo, like I want to take a pin and just pop it.
Yeah, it looks
That's
like it
what
has
I wanna
fluid. Yeah, building up. It
Yeah.
like some crazy shit. Like I remember John Cena. I'm gonna send John Cena's elbow in here now too.
Someone just needs to hold that guy's head, and you're just going to see all that fluid go flushing out of him, and he's going to probably be. Is Kurt Angle like very angry?
He is. He is very
That's
angry.
what's going to happen. As soon as they pull that, he's going to be a million times better. He's going to be so much fucking happier. Maybe his wife will actually fuck him.
Jesus.
It's actually funny when Kurt Angle gets mad, because he can't move a lot. So he's just yelling in place, and he just can't move anyway.
I don't know if any of
That's
you
why.
guys remember from back in the day, like 2005, I want to say. Kurt Angle tried to basically rape Booker T's wife. I don't know if you remember that.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember that. No,
Like,
one?
hang on. Was this actually real, or was this like one of the written down?
It was a storyline. It was a storyline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck is Vince thinking about? He's like, hey, you know what would be a great storyline? Someone fuck this guy's wife.
In all fairness, at this point, he has women running around like half naked in the matches. They have bra and panty matches. This man was a
I thought they got rid of the bra and panty match.
They did.
Not in 2005. They didn't.
Here's John Cena's elbow, by the way, from 2013.
That thing looks like it's a bone just popped out.
Yeah, it was a ball of fluid he had on his. I think he tore it, like one of his muscles. There,
God.
fluid.
I think there's actually a video of him popping it too.
He wrestled with that thing.
That thing's a fucking weapon. That should have been illegal.
But Kurt Angle used to want to fuck Booker T's wife, like, and there's a line that he says that's really famous for some reason in the wrestling world. Is he goes up to Booker.
You're a boy and I'm a man?
No, but he goes up to Booker T and he's like, Booker, I want to have sex with your wife. And oh my god, dude, like, It makes me laugh because he's gotten her like it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
It's not funny. I'm gonna
but we
laugh about it.
He gets her into the corner and he like puts his arm like on the wall to like prevent her from escaping, and he like pretends that he's basically gonna fucking rape her, and like Booker T comes in, he's looking for Kurt, and I think he mounted her, right? He was like mounting her.
Jesus Christ.
And Booker T, I mean, because Kurt Angle's done this before, like a few years back. He tried to rape Stephanie. Well, he did rape Stephanie.
What?
I remember that.
Yeah, he did rape Stephanie. Because kissing someone against their will, that's rape. Like,
yeah, you guys watch this shit? Fuck. I mean, the most I've ever watched was probably like It's Always Sunny, and they have like a guy who, it's implied he fucking, does shit with women against their will, but at least, that's fake. Some people actually think this is real.
Yeah,
mainly the people down in
think
South.
This shit is real, but like, I don't like the product back then. Like the product back then was really weird compared to today. It's trash today. Don't get me wrong, but the product back then was really weird. But Vince McMahon is someone who tried to pitch incest angles. So can you blame him for being weird?
What? Well, then again, he was like best friends with like Donald Trump, so he probably got it from Donald Trump right there.
Yeah. So
Trump was probably like,
let's not forget Donald Trump is
really
in the
want to
WWE Hall of
grab
Fame, I believe.
my daughter.
He is. Donald Trump
He's a WWE Hall of Famer.
He is. I was there when he came out on WrestleMania. During the Hall of Fame like showcase thing, he came out in person. I've actually seen Donald Trump in person. It's weird to say.
And he was your president at one point.
He got booed. Like, this was 2013. No one knew the shit that he's done yet as president. This man got fucking booed. But you know who got booed harder than him that night? Snooki, when they showed her.
Oh my god, that was the WrestleMania with Snooki.
Yeah, no, not that one. She was in the crowd in that one. This was 29. She was in the crowd in that one. They showed her on the like.
Because I remember she competed with Morrison and Stratus at WrestleMania, bro.
Yeah, Snooki did wrestle at WrestleMania.
Wait, Snooki from Jersey Shore.
Yeah, she was in a match.
She did pretty well, actually.
Wait, was this fat Snooki or like Snooki now?
It was. She was a chubbier one than that.
So fat Snooki, basically.
This was Snooki on Smush Mush Snooki.
Oh god, that's the worst Snooki to be wrestling.
But she could have did a lot worse. Just like Shaq, to be honest. Shaq could have done a lot worse in his debut.
Well, Shaq was doing really good from what I was watching.
Yeah, man. Shaq is a champ, bro.
Yeah, Shaq took that bump like a champion.
Yeah, and you know what? I think the guys at Warner Bros. They should be looking him over for Steel 2.
What?
His acting just has gotten better. And you know what? Throw that out there. Kazam 2.
No.
Give us Kazam 2.
No.
Man said Kazam 2.
Lord.
Wait, what was the sign that you wanted to see up when Shaq was coming out?
God damn it. That was like 3 days ago. I don't really remember.
We got bad long.
Open up a can of Shaq Fu.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted him to say, "It's about time I open up a can of Shaq Fu." And at that moment, thunder crashes from the sky, hits him, and know what he holds in his hand? Shaq Fu 3. The legend continues.
I forgot there's a Shaq Fu 2.
Yeah, people crowdfunded it. They wanted it.
But yeah,
I don't think it's the last we've seen of Shaq.
No, definitely. This man turned into the Undertaker when he was in the ambulance.
Yeah, he did an Undertaker and disappeared from the ambulance. They couldn't even fit him in the ambulance to begin with.
So actually, there was a video on TikTok. I know you probably hate me right now, Zero. But it was a fan who was at the event, and as they were putting Shaq into the ambulance. So I guess this is when they go to commercial for like 2 seconds, and you see Shaq just get out of the truck and like basically run to the backstage. So and then they come back. Oh, we're here to interview Shaq. They open the ambulance and he's gone. So that whole thing about him being knocked out was probably real for a little bit, but man, took it like a champ.
Yeah, he really did. props to him, because usually, they get celebrities to do wrestling stuff and it doesn't really work out. But WWE has a current celebrity champion for the last month now.
Fucking Bad Bunny, bro.
Bad Bunny has been the 24/7 champion for the last month.
With his bodyguard, Damian Priest.
And Bad Bunny has been on Raw every week since winning that title. Something Goldberg has never done in the last 3 years.
Oh my god.
And Bad Bunny's a whole celebrity. Mans was on SNL and he had the belt on him. He was wearing it while singing in SNL.
Did he steal it?
No, he won it. He won it. He beat R-Truth, the 48 time 24/7 champion.
He said a 48-time champion ever in my life.
Yeah, he is legit a 48 time 24/7 champion.
That champion screams, "I'm a loser," and they don't know what to do with me.
Damn. Tell them how you feel, why don't you?
No, but it's true. Literally, that title has been held by so many people already.
A turkey.
Wait, what? How the fuck did
the gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker.
So there's a character called the Gobbledygooker. He debuted in the 1997 Survivor Series, I want to say. 1980 something. I'm thinking.
I don't get it.
87.
I don't know, but look, I just posted the picture of the gobbledygooker.
There's the gobbledygooker. He was in the 80s, yeah. He came out of an egg at Survivor Series. Now the story that goes with this.
How much cocaine was Vince on? Like, you know what I want? I want a turkey. But the way we introduce him, it's on stage. Someone drops an egg.
This is the picture Vince had right here.
Gooker at work.
Jesus Christ.
So the gobbledygooker was supposed to. Well, he came out of this giant egg that they teased for weeks. That was going to be this like massive debut. Like it was going to be fucking crazy. So the original plan was they were going to have Undertaker debut for the first time out of this egg. And some genius in the back was like, I don't think we should do that because that might ruin his career. And they listened to this man and they put the Gooker instead because they didn't know what to do. And then the Undertaker debuted later in the night as the Undertaker. So it's just interesting to think maybe like how the Undertaker's career would have been if he
in a parallel world
he came out that egg. Yeah.
Jesus.
Now we know he's a bigot, but it doesn't matter anymore.
He ruined his own career.
Yeah, he ruined his own career at the end of the day anyway. So
now I'm thinking about this. Wasn't there like a wrestler who with like some disability or mental disability?
There was. His name was Eugene.
What happened to him?
WWE went PG. And realized how insensitive it actually was because there's on commentary Jerry Lawler was straight up like he's a retard, JR.
Jesus Christ.
And JR
they also had Festus who would basically what was he played a character
where he was
that he would be stupid and he wouldn't be not do anything until the bell rang and he became this massive beast.
Yeah,
but only if you rang the bell.
Yeah,
so this is basically Vince McMahon saw the Water Boy and was like, I want that in this.
Yep.
You remember when Vince said the N-word on TV?
Wait, really?
Yeah, remember that? He said it to John Cena. Not even like the whitest person in the room.
You're fucking with me at this point.
No, man.
He did.
Definitely fucking.
He did. He actually did.
He said the whole N-word on TV, man. It wasn't the hard R, but he still said the N-word. Regardless.
So it was a soft A, but still.
Yeah, it was a soft A. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, he said the soft A.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
either way, it's like what, dude? I need to know like how much
dropping any N-words on TV.
He should not. Honestly, I feel like he should just have that WWE just taken away from him, man. Like this man is just a liability for cancel culture left and right.
I don't know how he hasn't been canceled, right? Because this man doesn't provide life insurance for his wrestlers. all his wrestlers are considered independent contractors, but they can't work for other companies. Mm-hmm. So he gets away with calling them independent contractors in a way of like, they don't get paid benefits, they don't get paid time off, they don't get anything. Like, there's nothing. If you get hurt, that's out of your pocket. Sometimes they pay your ticket to the next state, but they won't pay for your hotel. So I don't know how he's gotten around these loopholes, but it's some fuck shit.
Which makes AEW a whole lot different from WWE because they actually do that for you.
Yeah, they provide you with everything.
They provide you with the ticket, the plane ticket, the hotel.
Which, granted, you know, those are not expenses right now because obviously we're in a fucking pandemic. But WWE doesn't give a fuck about that because they're planning to have 40,000 people in the stadium in 2 months.
At the COVID Bowl for COVID Mania.
Yeah, actually, no, next month. Not even 2 months. In like 3 weeks.
They're trying to top the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So do you remember how many people were at the Super Bowl?
I got you right now. It was about like what, 40,000? 30,000?
I don't remember. It is gonna happen, by the way, Zero. It always happens.
It always happens.
It always fucking happens. They fill up arenas consistently. I don't know why and how.
Because you have people who are basically just not. You basically have the people who, don't believe in COVID, so they're going there no matter what.
And it's in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it makes even more sense.
There were about 60 out of 65,890. There was about 25,000 fans
in the Super Bowl this year,
which
is ridiculous.
And they had 30,000 cutouts of fans.
Yeah. So
yeah, WWE is trying to get what, like 10,000 more, 15,000 more?
Yeah, they want to double it up because if you think about it, right? So if there's 65,000 seats in the stadium, in wrestling that's about 80,000 because they add seats because they don't take up the whole football field. So they put like black mats on the field and everything like that. Excuse me. So that's about 80,000 people. They want to do about half of that. The super spreader event.
Yes, sir.
No, this is how the numbers are going to spike up.
Yeah, man. Florida's going to go to shit in the next month.
Mississippi isn't that far from Florida either. So, all them people that think it's okay now, they're just going to go right over there, bringing all that COVID from Mississippi.
Yeah.
We're only 25 minutes into this podcast, and it's just making me depressed knowing that this is what's going to cause the next fucking outbreak and surge.
Outbreak part 2.
Because all these fucks want to go see a fucking wrestling show that's rigged and written down already, and then they're just going to bitch and yell at each other's faces, spit everywhere, go, the Miz shouldn't have fucking won the goddamn thing. No, you know who should have won? No one should have fucking won. This whole thing should have been fucking canceled from the beginning.
I don't know why anyone thinks it's safe to go to these things. Even if like even AEW, they have like maybe 50 people in their shows. I still think that's too much.
But
I like to believe they do like the most logical thing. Yeah, like I think that's the reason why. It's like when I saw them when we were watching the AEW, it's called, right?
The Shaq match.
Yeah, I'm just like thinking like, okay, that has to be like friends and family, or like they just get like people like in the staff to just go like, hey, pretend you're a crowd member.
So
and just be surprised.
The people in the front row are actually other wrestlers too.
Yeah, so the people in the front are all wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all wrestlers of that brand.
And then they have like the audience like farther away, like in the
rafters,
in the stands, almost in the stands.
They're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
They actually sell tickets because I've seen the listings for the tickets. But it's not even safe to travel to begin with, like, let alone sit at a show.
They don't care. They don't care, man. They'll make it.
Florida never cared.
Bro, Florida
and Texas were never the ones who cared.
They've been the most lax the entire year. Man.
I wouldn't say lax. More stupid than anything.
Yeah, man. They I don't know who greenlit. I mean, I know who greenlit Mr. McMahon, obviously the governor of Florida, or whatever it is. They're the ones.
Like, these people get an outbreak in the next 2 days. I feel like they deserve something.
It's because WWE doesn't have a stadium like AEW does. They need to actually go places.
Yeah.
All they have is a performance center.
Mm-hmm. So what they did was they bought out
Raymond James Stadium.
I'm talking about for the Thunderdome.
Oh,
they bought out a stadium. I think it was like a basketball stadium or something. And they basically said, we're going to pay you for this amount of time, like maybe 5 months, 6 months. And for those 6 months, they're exclusively there. So they built like a little dome inside the actual stadium. And that's where they have like the virtual fans and stuff like that. I don't know.
Which I find stupid.
Yeah, it's just really dumb.
It's really dumb.
They also, WWE has hit their best paying year, I think, in a while. They've made the most money at the beginning of this year. I think so. They reported big numbers. I don't know why.
And yet the wrestlers aren't seeing any of it.
No, they're not. Actually, a lot of wrestlers took pay cuts this year.
That's probably why they're grossing the most money, because they're not paying people as much, and yet people are paying for these digital events.
They got rid of like a third of the roster
last year. Yeah, It was actually pretty sad.
And then a third of that, or not a third, like half of those people went to other brands like AEW and Impact.
80% of those people went to TNA.
Yeah, fuck it. And then but they just brought in like a couple more people for the NXT, the Performance Center. Yeah. They got John Morrison's wife now, Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah, but they only hired her because AEW hired Big Show. It was the same week that happened.
So is Paul White now?
Whatever, man.
Yeah, it was funny though when he came out with his shirt. It said "No more BS."
I didn't even see that. I get it.
You see? It's a hint at two things: no more Big Show and no more bullshit. Because even Jericho said that WWE mistreated two of their legends. It was Big Show, and I believe the other was Christian. I think.
Does that mean it's gonna be Christian tomorrow?
That's a speculation,
bro. I'm telling you right now, if Christian comes out tomorrow, I'm going to lose my shit. Just like I lost my shit at the Royal Rumble.
That is a possibility because they still need to fill in that one slot for the face of the TNT, the face of the Revolution ladder match.
Is that who that's gonna be?
No. Apparently, there's gonna be two surprises. No. So it's gonna be the Hall of Fame worthy signee, and then the person who's gonna be in that ladder match.
Also, Sting is wrestling tomorrow.
Yes, Sting is also wrestling.
After his near-death experience.
He had a near-death experience
5-6 years ago. Yeah, he took a really bad bump. Seth Rollins had him in like a powerbomb position. And
he went for the buckle bomb.
Yeah, so the buckle bomb is when he goes for this move. He's one end on the ring, and he runs, and he basically throws you into the turnbuckle to the other side of the ring. And it's usually safe. I mean, Rollins, I don't think is a safe wrestler in general, because he's injured quite a handful of people. So he throws Sting into the turnbuckle. Sting goes into the turnbuckle, and then Sting takes it, and he kind of stands up, and he just collapses. And then Rollins picks him up, because I guess Sting said he was okay. So he picks him up, and then he throws him on the ropes for the Irish Whip. And then when he throws him off the ropes, Sting collapses again. Yeah, it was really scary, man. It's scary watching shit like that. And
it was as bad as when Matt Hardy fell from that height when he was fighting his match against Sammy Guevara.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he landed head first onto the concrete, and he couldn't stand up for a good.
Yeah, I thought he died. Yeah, I thought he died.
Horrifying.
He did die right away. I think they were getting him to a hospital, and he died on the way over there.
Oh, you're thinking about Owen Hart.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, you're thinking about Owen Hart. Yeah, he died. Yeah, 99. He died. I thought Sting died. In my mind, I was like, that's it. We saw the fucking end of Sting. Holy shit. This man is either dead or paralyzed. One of the two. I'm guessing he's fine. and WWE kind of didn't want to bring him back. So WWE has a tendency to do that, where if they're like, "Oh, this man's injured. This is perfect timing. Let's tell him he can't wrestle ever again."
Yeah, they want to bring Goldberg back.
Which is what they did to Bryan. They told Bryan, "You can't ever wrestle again," even though Bryan was cleared by all the fucking greatest NFL like concussion experts in the country. WWE was the one that didn't clear him, and I still say that they did it because they didn't want him to overshine Roman Reigns. But whatever, that's my conspiracy.
There's a conspiracy theories over here.
Yeah, there's your conspiracy theory for the day. But yeah, Sting is having his first match in 6 years tomorrow. Man's is like 57 years old, 59.
Mm-hmm.
And
he didn't look all that bad when he did his little attack on Brian Cage the other night.
Yeah, because he threw punches. Anyone could look good throwing punches.
I mean, he did his little scorpion death drop too, and his little stinger splashes.
We'll see. Let's hope Brian Cage doesn't murder him. Brian Cage is also a bigot, but
Brian Cage already powerbombed him like 2 weeks ago.
I seen that. StarWind, Brian Cage is the guy who I showed you the clip that he was really upset that Miss Marvel was the head of the Avengers game. Yeah, that's Brian Cage.
Wow, he was upset about that.
Yeah, so he was mad because she was the reason why the Avengers got back together in that game. I don't know, man. And the people were trying to tell him, like, "Oh, is it because she's a woman?" And he's just like, "No, it's not that. I just don't like these new age comics." Like, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't like Muslims, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. He might as well just be screaming that out.
This is Brian Cage right here.
He looks like a fucking...
He looks like the racist Wolverine.
So he actually puts Wolverine in his gear.
I got it.
He looks like the racist Wolverine, yeah. Oh, God.
So he pretends to be this massive comic book fan and doesn't know who Miss Marvel is. Okay.
Yeah, I remember he said that in that video. He was like, "Who is it?" Yeah.
Like, you're misogynistic. It's okay.
Do you remember when he had that the little beef with Lacey Evans?
He did? What happened?
Yeah, it was like Lacey. I guess it was a thing of his I guess his moonsault, and then Lacey Evans commented that I could do it way better, and I only took like 2 years of practice or something like that. But she has a way better looking moonsault, I believe.
I give her credit. She has a really nice looking moonsault. But
that's not the only thing he's looking at.
So he Brian Cage says, "For those thinking I can't move and I'm just a bunch of muscles or a Batista wannabe," and he's showing him like it was a video of him doing flips with Flip Gordon. And then Lacey Evans commented, "Oh, and I don't know who you are, you nasty. I'm a 4-year in the game and doing it better than you. Don't make me lose my manners, sweetheart."
Why is he arguing with people?
This guy's like literally just like the subdued Wolverine. That's basically what it is. The racist subdued. You know he fucking picketed it with like the fucking tiki torch with those guys.
Yeah, there's something about like I'll give credit. Brian Cage can wrestle. Like the man can go. But there's just something about him that I'm just like he hasn't openly admitted that he's misogynistic or whatever, but you could just see it. Like
he doesn't need to. You just look at him and you're like, "Oh yeah, this guy's fucking misogynistic."
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. There's something about him that it just throws me off. I'm like, I can't support him. His tag team partner, I like Ricky Starks.
Mr. Ricky Starks. Well, he's a part of the faction Team Taz.
Yes, I love Ricky Starks. That man is the future of AEW. Someone who's going to help carry that company. He looks like The Rock. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a young Rock.
A young Rock, I was going to say.
Yeah, like Rock with his like fanny pack.
That is Ricky Starks, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, who the hell is that?
Yeah, he reminds me of like 90s, 98 Rock, right? 99 Rock.
No, The Rock is still built.
98 Rock right there.
Yeah, he looks just like it, bro.
This is like someone took The Rock's muscles away from him. This is what it looks like.
Bro, the picture of The Rock with the fanny pack, that's what he fucking looks like.
Bam.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man, he's actually staying as wrestling Brian Cage and Ricky Starks tomorrow.
Boom.
It's like, what are you thinking? Tell me.
But yes, he is truly. I think about he wasn't signed until he had his little, I guess, the audition match against I believe it was Darby or no Cody, and then they signed him immediately after that.
Yeah, when I first saw him, I was like, "Who the fuck is this dweeb?" He looks like
I was the same way.
Who the fuck is this? Ugh. It looks like he's gonna be another fucking Ricochet wannabe. Which I wouldn't even want to be a Ricochet wannabe, but
Very chill. That's StarWind's favorite guy right there.
Yeah, StarWind's favorite.
I don't know
wrestler,
about favorite, but I like Ricochet. Ricochet's a cool dude, man.
Saying you like Ricochet is like saying I like dog shit. It's just, you like the lowest of the low.
Oh
man. But I'm curious actually for the non like avid wrestling guys here in the group. What were your favorite wrestlers / moments like that you've seen of in your life?
Oh, is that just an open general question?
Yeah, whoever wants to go first. I mean, I already could tell you. I want to hear from StarWind and Zero.
I do not have one because I did not really watch that much.
So okay, to kind of now counter your answer here with another question, right? So what is it about pro wrestling that kind of like never interested you?
Oh, what was it that never really interested me about it?
It's usually something that turns people away.
Just never really cared because I knew it was fake. I didn't really care for it. It was like, yeah, it's not real. All that's just, bullshit, everything like that. Also, the kids I went to middle school with were very annoying about it. So that also put me off because they'll be like, oh, why don't you watch it? It's like, because I'm not a fucking idiot like you. You guys can talk about it all day. I don't care about it. I don't want to hear about it.
So you're super elitist about it.
I know. As I'm saying this, it's making it seem like I'm coming off like that, but it never caught my eye. I didn't really care for it. I didn't believe it was real. Like, those kids really believed that, like, everything that was happening was real, and I'm like, you can clearly tell this is fake, right? And just, also, I would have to say...
Oh, GIF. My fault.
What's his name? Well, not what's his name. I would have to say probably... South Park. South Park, like, really, like... finished it for me. Like, if I'm like on the fence on something and South Park makes a parody of it and I find it the most hilarious thing ever, I automatically can't take like that thing seriously or even really try to get into it.
What about you, Starwin?
Stone Cold. I loved Stone Cold growing up, and I think he did something to Vince McMahon. I remember him coming in on that giant like 18-wheeler.
He did many things to Vince
McMahon. He did him dirty.
But there was a specific moment where he came down the ramp in a giant 18-wheeler, and then he's like fucking coming out. He has like the beer cans. He's just fucking cracking them and just going off. I remember I even had a rattlesnake fitted cap that I legit would not take off. I wore that shit everywhere. And there was another moment. I remember watching Mankind versus Undertaker in the Hell in the Cell. That I remember popping off for that. I was in someone else's house, and we were fucking bouncing off the walls watching that shit.
I think it's always. Go ahead.
No, that was the only thing that I can remember. Actually, I honestly don't know why. I remember Al Snow a lot. Al Snow was hilarious.
What does everybody want?
Oh, I think that was one of the best things. And he just walks around with a fucking mannequin head everywhere he went.
That shit was amazing.
I always think it's funny, like hearing people's stories and stuff. I used to get really butthurt, like when people like Zero would come around and talk shit like that. I used to get like,
and
really
that's how I
butthurt.
rip myself off the podcast.
I used to get like super fucking butthurt, like ridiculously butthurt. But I calm it down. Like, it's whatever, man. Like, I don't even care anymore.
I mean, at one point we all thought it was real, but then like as you grow up, you learn to realize it is fake. But we okay. It's
I don't
fake,
like to use the term fake.
It's not. It's scripted. Let's say
It's scripted, but it's
scripted.
for entertainment purposes.
It's not fake. It's predetermined. That's the word I like to use.
But then
Because
like and that. I'm sorry, but like, yeah, we know it's like it's predetermined, scripted, is all that, but so was like half of all other things on TV.
not half.
I mean, everything on
90% of media is fake.
Like you really think reality shows are real? Like that's also predetermined.
It's like this Twitter engagement I had that I told StarWind with yesterday, where this guy couldn't suspend his belief because he couldn't believe that Tony Stark figured out time travel in a day.
Oh my god!
It's
Oh my god! This fucking conversation, bro.
it's like, really, like it's like StarWind said, it was like you believe in a man who goes to Tibet and learns from a bald white woman how to do magic, and
By concentrating.
by concentrating with broken hands, and you can't believe that Iron Man can figure out time travel for in a day in a 3-hour movie.
Motherfucker has an arc reactor in his chest, but we're gonna believe that, right?
And made an element, his own element.
Thanos is a giant walking purple man who speaks perfectly fine English, but ain't no one gonna question that, right? Motherfucker comes to Earth just knowing English and everything. You fucking stupid.
'Cause I always do the comparison of like people like pop off when like their favorite character gets their comeuppance or some shit. Like, I don't know, man. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but like people go ape shit for Game of Thrones, right? Like ridiculously ape shit. And they shit like this.
I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people. I was.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Until the fucking last season, that fucking show.
Well, not only that, it was just what was it? God, what was it called again? South Park. South Park did like a 3-part series for it, and it led into like the Stick of Truth. After that, I was like, I can't take this fucking show serious. I can't watch Game of Thrones. Because like their main comparison that they were saying was like every time you see a penis, it belongs to a gay person, and it's always flaccid.
Hey man, Iron Fist came from that show.
Did he?
Yeah, Finn Jones.
He was
Maybe that's why the show sucked.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, maybe that's why the show sucked.
He was
He was
a Martel.
He got killed in the explosion, but he was gay in the show.
And that's why it was okay to show his wiener.
I was gonna say like when like Joffrey died, right? Or like when Cersei gets her comeuppance, there was that famous scene of her walking. It was all over Twitter. I didn't watch the show.
Or the shame scene?
Yeah, that one. And people went crazy on like social media when that shit was happening. And I'm like, you just can't. And then you're telling me that I'm weird for suspending my belief.
I think people cheered harder when Joffrey died.
I guess
they really did.
I mean, I don't watch the show, and he looks like a little shit. So
it reminds me of the kid I went to middle school with, and man, did I want to punch him.
We all had that kid in middle school.
Bro.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. I just always made that reference. It was like you really just I get, or it's not for you. You can't turn off your brain, but like don't try to play the superiority card, I guess, if that's...
Oh no, I would never play the superiority card. When people ask us, I'm sorry, I just can't follow it. I can't be into it. Like I can't find myself immersed in the world.
Yeah,
that's how fair. I always go upon like things right there.
Right, because there are a lot of worlds that I can't immerse myself into. Not even, because I've immersed myself in those worlds. I have. I put a lot of time in those worlds.
I'm at DC.
I've immersed myself in that too.
Yes, the thing is that you don't want to be in there anymore. You don't want to be there no more.
And you know what's crazy? DC comics are better than Marvel comics right now. Like in today, I feel like
get the fuck out of this podcast.
I feel like their comics are so much better than Marvel's.
You like Future State? Is that what it is? You like that Future State bullshit?
I don't want to get into politics. I won't get into politics.
But either way, Future State is garbage. Like, even if you don't take the politics into it, I feel like they're trying to make their characters interesting again by just changing everything about them.
Did you see the quote unquote error that happened in the Hulk comic a month ago? There was some shit with some Hulk comic where it was they spelled jewelry, right? But it had the Jew star and they spelled the Jew Uri.
Oh.
And
oh boy.
The editors didn't catch that because the writer, the person who illustrated it was like, oh, it was an error, even though he did it in 2 panels. But the editors didn't catch it. And like the Marvel editors are known for being like shitty, like super lazy and not like working. So that was a big fiasco last month. But I don't want to get into politics in Marvel. That's another conversation for another day.
Another podcast, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a whole another fucking conversation. But back to the wrestling thing, like it's always interesting to learn point of views and things like that. And then like when we bring up stuff like Kurt Angle being a rapist and like fucking Vince
I wonder why he didn't like stop Vince and be like, I don't want to be a rapist.
That's the issue, right?
Something
He
else.
actually said that he was uncomfortable doing the stalking scenes with when he stalked Booker T's wife.
He did.
Like, why didn't he just like be like, hey, like Vince, I'm appreciative of everything you do, but I don't want to do this.
We
and
also
then
have
Vince
to
gonna be like, bet you fired. Get out of my ring.
That is true too.
That is true.
But
never gonna work in the industry.
Kurt Angle was also high on like painkillers at the time. So
It was for that neck.
yeah, man's popped painkillers like consistently. He was just an angry
neck,
mess.
man.
A whole angry mess. What other like weird shit has WWE done? I mean, they made Trish Stratus bark like a dog on all fours in the middle of the
Why?
ring. Vince McMahon made her do it. He was like, bark, goddammit, bark like a dog.
Yeah,
This man.
Vince
has a
McMahon back
problem.
then was basically a predator on women.
Yeah, he's written himself. I would say more times than I can count on my hands to kiss some of the women backstage. How has not tried to sue this man for sexual assault? I don't know.
He had Trish Stratus strip in the ring, in the middle of the ring.
I felt sexually assaulted watching Vince McMahon.
In front of fans, in front of 10,000 people, bro.
Yeah, and he made Edge and Lita have sex live in the middle of the ring. And they didn't know if they actually had to have sex. Yeah, they didn't know. Like, Edge has gone on the record saying, like, yeah, man, I didn't know how far they wanted me to go with this. And he was like, we got to
He
Lita's...
just kept on saying, kiss her. Kiss her hard.
He was
I guess that's that point. That's when Ric Flair came out.
Yeah, Ric Flair came out. But Edge was like, I got to my boxers, and then we got Lita down to her underwear, and like we took the bra off, and like we didn't know what to do after that. And then Ric Flair came out with his old pervy ass. Fucking Ric Flair, man. I don't know how Ric Flair hasn't had a sexual assault claim towards him either.
This man's about to be a father again.
Wait, Ric Flair's going to be a father again?
Apparently, that's a storyline that is going on right now.
Oh, I have a headache.
So, Lacey Evans announced that she was pregnant.
Which she's actually pregnant, right?
She's actually pregnant.
Okay.
But in WWE storyline wise, it's Ric Flair's kid.
Wrinkly baby.
Do you guys remember when Lita was pregnant with Kane's baby? And Snitsky kicked it into the audience.
I remember Triple H had like a kid, and who was like was pregnant with one of the girls? Was it Stephanie McMahon?
Oh yeah, he's knocked up Stephanie. He also
like I
married
remember
Stephanie.
How? Wait, what?
He was knocked out when it happened. Yeah.
Yeah, he drugged her and took her into a drive-through marriage thing in Vegas and married her.
Mm-hmm. All on camera.
You know that was Vince's doing. He's like, I want you to marry my daughter. He's like, Vince, I'm really not okay with it. Do it.
They actually, but there was actually, I think, a skit where it was a barbecue and he was actually getting a blowjob.
Yeah, like in 2006.
What? Yeah, him
had a whole daughter.
Him and Candice Michelle.
And Shawn Michaels, who was also married, also got a blowjob under that table. Yeah, man, they don't listen to continuity. It's like there's a wrestler right now. His name's Angel Garza. He got engaged to his wife live on national television. Like, I saw it. He got married, and now he flirts with women on TV. So like he just be going up to women and is like, "Yo, let me take you out." Like he's that dirty guy, you know, who's like
he's basically the Bachelor of the show, just handing out roses to people.
Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, I saw you like get engaged last year on TV on the same show. But
is it real?
No,
is it real?
He actually got engaged. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that he actually got engaged? And I don't know why they do this dumb like I'm stupid kind of thing. Like I don't like being treated like I'm a fucking idiot.
It's because it's supposed to be not canon.
But
they want you to go into a middle school and be like, "Hey, did you guys see what happened?" Like, sir, you please have to leave these children alone. You do not belong here.
It's like, bro, like I can suspend my belief to a certain extent, but when you're conflicting shit in front of my eyes and expect me to just follow along like a fucking brainless sheep, I can't do that. Like that's where I kind of draw the line, you know.
That's Vince for you though. That's Vince.
It's for all those crusty old men out there.
No, it's for the
promos before.
Vince is the crusty old man.
It's for the Republicans and the conservatives out there, the old guys who support Trump and Vince.
Where misogyny is.
They're making this country great again.
I miss my bra and panties matches.
I can now wave the Confederate flag. It's my heritage.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, you guys want to jump into the Revolution match card that's coming up?
I guess.
We go deeper down the road.
I guess. I don't even know what's happening tomorrow besides Sting.
So Revolution, this is their second pay-per-view. Not second, second Revolution pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And they have a total of 9 matches.
Oh my god.
And and only one of them is in the pre-show.
That's a lot of fucking matches for a 3-hour show.
Fuck. Yeah. So the pre-show match is one of AJ's favorite people when he first saw her.
Ric Flair.
I think it was
he said her and you said Ric Flair.
So I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, we have Riho. Riho's back.
She's back?
Yeah,
Riho. Shit.
Riho and Thunder Rosa versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Rebel.
Oh, I'm good. I guess I'm not watching the pre-show.
This is a good thing, so you can see it.
Oh, you're streaming this?
No, I'm showing you like the thing so they can see who it is, who they are.
Yeah, I can't click on that. I don't want my computer to fucking blow up.
Well, you already know who you are. This is for StarWind and Zero. So you got these two: Thunder Rosa, Riho, Dr. Britt Baker. Dr. Britt Baker, who's actually
the wife, or excuse me, not the wife.
Who's the one in the far right wearing the all black?
Reba.
Dope.
A fan was born.
He was like, when is this on? At 8? Okay, got you. Heard.
Hey, that's how it is. So this is pretty much going to be like not that great of a match.
No, it's not going to be good at all.
AEW doesn't have that strong of a women's division.
Let's be real. The women's division is garbage.
And canceled.
They wish they had the NXT's women's division. That's what they wish they had.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Tony Storm.
Yes, so...
What happened? What did you say, StarWind?
This fucking guy, every time we talk about it, your voice gets like all weird.
What, Tony Storm? I love me some Tony Storm, man.
You're like, I'm Tony Storm.
Yeah, Tony Storm's amazing.
But yeah, I mean, I agree. I completely agree. But yeah. So we already know Thunder Rosa and Rio are probably gonna take it. This is Rio's gonna. This is gonna be her third match back actually, because she competed. Yeah, she competed in the women's title eliminator.
I need to watch wrestling.
And she defeated Serena Deeb, and she lost in the second round to her partner Thunder Rosa.
Serena Deeb used to be bald, in case you want some context. CM Punk shaved her head so she could stop doing drugs and alcohol.
Is that actually like real, or is that like a storyline?
That was fake, but they actually shaved her head.
Yeah, they actually shaved her head.
Yeah. And then she got caught at a bar drinking, and they fired her. So. That was real.
And now she is the current NWA Women's Champion, I want to say.
Who?
The NWA Women's Champion.
I thought Thunder Rosa was champion.
No, she defeated Thunder Rosa.
Oh, that's whack.
So, yeah. I mean, pretty much call it Thunder Rosa and Riho. We're going to take it.
I love the montage of Ricky Starks, by the way, that we're looking at in the chat.
Okay, next match is Miro and Kip Sabian versus Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Best friends.
So Orange Cassidy, for context, Orange Cassidy's gimmicks is that he doesn't care. So he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't give a fuck. He puts his hands in his pockets and he just is really chill and everything like that. And he only wrestles when he
fights with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah. Oh, I love this guy. Yeah, this guy's fucking amazing. I remember him.
Yeah. So Orange Cassidy is teaming up with who? Trent?
It's Chuck Taylor.
Oh, Chucky. Okay. So,
Chucky T.
And then Miro was Rusev.
Yeah, so the context for this story was our best friends were having a match with FTR while Kip Sabian was playing on his arcade machine that he had purchased that same night, and they accidentally broke it in the middle of the match.
This is how fights start.
So Miro, being the brute that he is, comes after the match and basically destroys Trent and Chuck Taylor. Well, Orange Cassidy is God knows where. At this point, he's fighting with Chris Jericho. So this rivalry has been going on for months already. And they took out Trent. And Chuck Taylor and Miro had a match. And it was the stipulation was that if Chuck Taylor lost, he would have to become the butler for Miro.
Wow.
So Chuck Taylor lost, became the butler, and Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford got engaged. They got married. And they had the wedding on AEW Dynamite.
Was it bad?
It was meh.
Yeah,
as all weddings on wrestling shows are.
Bad, yeah.
So basically, all weddings, all get ruined. So Orange Cassidy actually popped out of the cake because they thought he wasn't a big present. They handcuffed Miro to a turnbuckle, and this is just the continuation. They both gotta fight it out right now.
I'm not interested in this at all.
It's basically just because they mess up the wedding.
Yeah, this storyline is kind of stupid. This was some WWE writing shit. Some real.
I'm gonna need a winner from you though. Who you got?
Oh man, do I have to give one?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with Orange Cassidy because I like Orange Cassidy. He's gonna win the whole thing. That's it.
Orange Cassidy himself?
Yeah, just himself. He's the winner.
Yeah, okay. Anybody else?
Well, StarWind's the only one that knows the wrestlers, so.
Yeah.
Zero's just gonna pick out that guy. He looks big and strong.
So we know Zero wants Reba to win.
Okay, so in this promotional picture, who's the chick who's looking like Milena's outfit right there?
Penelope Ford.
I want her to win.
Okay, here we go. So he wants Kip Sabian to win. That's his wife.
Kip Sabian is the one who's right here. This one. And StarWind chose Orange Cassidy, but
of course.
Moving along. Matt Hardy and Hangman Page.
Hangman.
In a big money match.
Oh, they're a one-on-one match.
It's a one-on-one.
Hopefully
so basically,
Hardy doesn't die in this one.
So basically the winner of this match takes the loser's first quarter earnings.
What?
So at this point, Matt Hardy is no longer his broken character. He's a money hungry tyrant at this point. He's signing people to be on the contract with him. So right now he has a Private Party who just turned heel, and now he's hiring TH2. It's a hybrid 2, and so he's basically big money Matt at this point. So he tried to get Hangman to agree to join him. So he drew up a contract and everything, basically signing him under the Matt Hardy brand.
Oh my god, who's writing this shit? I really want to know.
Hangman apparently
sounds like Vince.
Hangman apparently changed the contract up, and basically it's a match for Revolution. For whoever wins the match takes the other's earnings. So whoever wins is walking out with all the money.
What the fuck? Much. This is some WWE level shit. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, I want Hangman to win because Matt Hardy's fucking old. He needs to go.
Hangman.
Yeah, man. Hangman's like 29. Why is Matt Hardy there? Him and his brother need to go.
Well, Jeff Hardy's not doing anything on WWE either, so
yeah, exactly. He could go. Doing nothing of relevance.
Unfortunately, there's no women for this match, Zero.
Yes, I don't care.
Moving on. Paul White is making his.
I want him to win because he looks like the Big Show, but
that
actually got off like all the alcohol. Oh, that is that big? Wait, that's the Big Show. Why don't they call him the Big Show?
Because that's his slave name in WWE.
Oh, well, I'm glad he got off drinking and now wears a suit. So proud of him.
So yeah, he's making an announcement regarding AEW's next major signing.
Kurt Angle and his neck.
Jesus, no. Get that off TV.
So he actually came out and basically said, "Oh, this man is a Hall of Fame worthy, a really big asset to AEW."
CM Punk.
And no, he actually said it's not who you think it is.
Oh,
but I'm not, he's like I'm out here to tell you that I knew before all you guys did. And
he's what happens if it's the White Ranger?
What?
Jason Frank or whatever her name is. The White and Green Ranger. What happens if he brings him into Tommy? Yeah.
Tommy. Well, we don't know. Apparently, speculations have gone from CM Punk to Marty Scurll to
no, please, God, no, no pedophiles on the show, please.
To Christian, to Brock Lesnar, to Ethan Page.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So no matter
some say it's Big Show, Paul White himself.
I was about to say that if Big Show comes out, he's big slow now. I'm gonna fucking lose it.
So we don't know who it could be, but right now, as it stands, everybody's thinking CM Punk.
AEW hiring a lot of 50-year-old assholes. I can tell you that.
So yeah, this is the face of the Revolution ladder match. Cody Rhodes, Max Caster, Lance Archer, Scorpio Sky, and Penta El Cero Miedo. And a surprise guest that we still don't know who is. Vacant. We all know how powerful Vacant is.
It's gonna be the gobbledygooker. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be the gobbledygooker.
Is that gonna be your pick to win too?
Yeah, I want the gobbledygooker to be the face of Revolution.
But the way they introduce him, it's actually they have a dummy of Vince McMahon, and they're like, burn the effigy of Vince McMahon, and then at that moment, you just see a peck hit the stomach, and it's like, what's going on there? And just another peck. It's like, is someone in there? And then you just see the beak pop out, and then just split the whole thing open, and gobbledygook comes up.
Oh man. No. Okay. All right. I want Lance Archer to win because Lance Archer's cool. I like his song. Everybody dies. Yo, you know what was really fucked up? They played his song when he came out as the tribute to Luke Harper or Brody Lee when he died. Yo, I felt so bad. They should not have played that song at all. So for context, right? So they did a tribute show for a wrestler who passed away. His name is Brody Lee. And Lance Archer's song, in his song, it says "Everybody dies." There's a line in it. So they had him come out and the song played, and I was just like, "Oh."
Meanwhile, he's dressed up
as Brody Lee,
the man who passed away.
And I was like, "Ooh, that was rough." Very distasteful indeed. But go ahead, Bugz.
Oh no, my thing is, I'm thinking the surprise guest is going to be Sammy Guevara.
And
I think, I mean, he hasn't been on the show for 2 weeks after he quit the Inner Circle. So it's a possibility.
We'll see.
I damn sure don't want to see Cody with the win again.
Oh god, yeah. Like, come on,
Mr. EVP always pushing himself, you know.
I mean, like, I get you. You basically run the fucking company, but you
don't. You know, what if it's Shaq?
I'd be happy if it was Shaq.
It could be Shaq. I mean, this man disappeared, right?
I want Shaq to be a full-time wrestler.
Pretty cool.
Let's do this, Shaq.
This man's gonna be
the
size of the ladder.
Yeah, facts.
All this man has to do is stand on his toes and just get it.
Can we get Shaq versus Paul White, the Big Show, please?
The match that WWE has been promoting for years and never happened.
Never did it. Yeah, that's what I want.
Instead, we had a Big Show versus Mayweather match.
Oh God! Please don't remind me of that.
Disgusting.
What's after that?
Well, I don't think it's in the exact order. There you go, Mr. Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. And Sting versus Darby Allin in the street fight.
So it's Ricky Starks and Mr. Misogynistic versus Sting and Darby Allin. I'm going for Sting and Darby Allin simply because Darby Allin's on the team. Darby Allin is amazing. I love that man. Probably my second favorite wrestler in the company right now. So,
is you first?
Oh, is it a fucking question? Is it a
Never mind.
Question?
But yes, basically the context is every time they try to jump Darby Allin, Sting always pops up for some reason. He's basically not protecting. He's gonna be like a mentor to Darby.
I think he's gonna turn on him.
You think?
Yeah,
that'd be something. He joins Texas.
I don't want him to, but I think he will, and then take the title. We'll have a 57-year-old champion.
No.
I mean, we had Pat Patterson as a champion, who was 76 years old. Oh, he was a 21st century champion.
Didn't Pat Patterson sexually harass someone?
I have no idea. I know he's dead now.
Yeah.
Rest in
Why
peace.
Darby Allin get divorced?
Yeah, him and his ex-wife, they just weren't happy, but they said it was mutual. It was a mutual breakup.
Oh.
Wait, him and Priscilla?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're divorced.
I didn't know that. I thought they were still together.
No, yeah, they're divorced. She's in WWE now.
Yeah, she's in NXT. I know, but she's not even on the Priscilla Kelly anymore. She's Gigi something.
Oh, that's gross. Hate when they fucking change names, man. I fucking hate it.
But yes, really not much concept. They're just these two teams just really hate each other.
Yeah, this has been going on since like November.
This has been going on since they returned.
Yeah.
Since he made his debut.
Yeah, there's no reason for this to be that long, but okay.
They literally put this man in a body bag and dragged him half across the world.
Long-term booking, I guess.
They had him attached and he was literally being dragged in the street in the car while they were driving.
Oh well. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with Darby and Sting.
Yeah, of course.
The Young Bucks, tag champs, Tag Team Championship match. Young Bucks and Chris Jericho and MJF.
Oh, I'm right. I'm excited for this one.
So, story behind this one. It started out MJF and Chris Jericho won a battle royale, tag team battle royale to determine the Young Bucks' next opponent. So things got personal when Chris Jericho and MJF attacked their father and left them a bloody pulp in the backstage.
They beat up their dad?
They beat up his dad.
Is it like when Edge beat up John Cena's dad?
Yeah. They slammed him into the backstage. There's a truck with the Young Bucks on it, and they threw his dad into the truck, and all you see is like blood going everywhere.
Oh, that's amazing! I love it.
So basically, things got really personal between these two.
I mean, Chris Jericho's dad.
You already know Chris Jericho, man. This man is
Le Champion.
Le Champion.
The demo.
A Judas. So Chris Jericho and MJ actually win because they eliminate. They didn't eliminate Sammy, but Sammy left the group.
I know Sammy left the group. Yeah,
he left the group because of MJF, and basically.
So for context, MJF is the biggest dickhead in the world, like in storyline, right? But MJF takes his character like to the next level. MJF takes his character to the real world, like consistently. So he like, oh, it's doing it again, is it?
Yep, I didn't hear.
You just stopped talking.
Did it do it again?
No, you just weren't talking.
No,
you're just
silent.
Oh, okay. So MJF is like the biggest dick in the world. Like he kind of brings things into the real world. So like he'd be on Twitter, right? And like a girl would compliment him or some shit, and then he'd be like, "Shut up, you're fat." Like it's a little ridiculous. Let me see if I can find something. Bugz, you could talk while I'm trying to find this.
I believe on the tribute show too for the Brody Lee.
Oh my god, yes. So on the tribute show, go ahead, you can tell it.
He goes up. So in the middle of the match, he goes up to the guy who passed away, his son, and he's wearing like the mask and pretty much of the Dark Order. So he rips the mask off the kid and basically spits at it and everything and just throwing it on the ground. He's basically talking so much shit to his son. He turns around, the kid hits him with a kendo stick.
Nice.
So here's one. A Mr. Matthew Pritchard says he doesn't look like an actual man. He looks like a little boy. And MJF says, Matthew, you're one to talk. You look like Slim Shady if he was a pedo.
Damn.
But I'm not gonna lie, that's what makes MJF so good.
Yeah, that he's a fucking asshole.
He's just a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, man.
Well, didn't he used to do like rap and now he's doing like more hip hop and shit like that, or pop?
Who? Slim Shady?
No, Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh no, we're not talking about MGK.
Not MGK. Chris Jericho and MGK versus the Young Bucks.
Yeah, no, MGK is not a pro wrestler. He is a pro wrestling fan.
This man got powerbombed by Kevin Owens a couple years back.
Yeah, he went through a table. But
and then we never heard from that story again.
No, we never did. I was hoping for a Kevin Owens versus MGK match.
We had a John Cena versus Kevin
here's
Federline
one.
match.
Here's one. A fan, I guess, said hello to my newest member of my #inner circle. He said, and then he retweeted it and said, "Cool. Just so you know, your fugly ass baby aren't in the inner circle." Yeah.
I love it.
God.
I fucking love it, man. This is amazing.
How long have the Young Bucks been champs, though?
About 3 months.
Yeah, I want to say 3 months.
2 to 3 months. They beat FTR for it at the last pay-per-view. Full Gear. They beat them at Full Gear. Yeah.
In January.
So this is the second time that they've had the belt to AEW, right?
No, this is the first time they actually got the titles.
I could have beat the Lucha Bros for it.
No, that was
no. The Triple A. Yeah, those are the Mexico titles.
Yeah, the Triple A Tag Team Championship.
These are the actual show titles. The actual for AEW show.
Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah, the match you saw was when they weren't even doing shows yet.
So I'm thinking I want to go with the Young Bucks, but I also think Chris Jericho and MJF will probably be the tag.
No, I'm going.
I feel like Sammy's going to interfere in this match.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks.
I'm just throwing that out there. Also, I'm pretty sure this next match Zero is going to love just because I know the person he's going to pick. I know who he's going to pick.
She got the booty.
She's a weeb.
Zero light.
Well, let's see what happens.
So, the next match is the women's championship match. Hikaru Shida and Ryo Mizunami.
Oh, you don't like Shida?
No.
She dresses up as Tifa every week.
No, 100% if I go to her Instagram, he'll follow.
Drop Instagram in the chat and I'll take a look.
Hikaru Shida. So that's her Instagram.
Hikaru Shida cosplays.
Right there, boom. Shida Hikaru right there. You know?
Make me do all the fucking... Alright. No dopes yet.
Hikaru Shida's been champion for like a year now, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's the longest reigning AEW champion.
This woman looks like she can fucking break me.
I never saw this.
And I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Love it.
You know what?
Oh, so she got bit in the neck by Abaddon.
What the fuck?
Boom.
You know what? Yeah.
Wait, what chat are you putting this in?
Dope.
Huh?
Definitely dope.
Oh, you're showing this on your live stream. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely dope right here.
Yeah.
And she wears a mask, even doper. Oh, she likes Zelda.
She worries about COVID.
She likes Breath of the Wild. All right, this girl has my love now. Whoa, go back. She dressed up as Jill Valentine?
She dressed up as Doctor Strange.
I don't fucking care about Doctor Strange. Like, yeah, that's sexy as hell. We'll use that in the bedroom, but Jill Valentine? Jill Valentine. Okay, Bugz, how are you missing this, man? Jill Valentine. Valentine.
Sorry, I'm trying. Wait.
There you go. AJ, how long have you known Bugz? And he doesn't. Oh yeah, I forgot. You never played Resident Evil before. I
was trying to find something else.
We definitely gotta like strap you down and make you watch and play that game.
Listen, I'm here for it. But yes, Hikaru Shida. She's the longest reigning AEW Women's Champion.
Dope.
And the winner of that tournament, Ryo Mizunami,
which is odd as fuck.
Yeah, no, it was a United States bracket and a Japan bracket, and she was the winner of the Japan bracket.
They should have given it to Maki Ito.
I think she got eliminated the first round.
Hey, don't badmouth my waifu right here. Oh, and she dressed up as Cammy, my favorite of the Street Fighters.
Of the Street Fighters. I've never heard anyone say that before.
Wait, you don't call it the Street Fighters? That's what they are. They are the Street Fighters.
Street Fighters.
And she cosplays as Aerith too. Wow. All right.
I'm assuming she has her own thing for just.
Hey, how do people pronounce Aerith again, or Aerith, or like that, something like that? Like
I've never heard that in my life.
Someone said that, and it like really
triggered you.
You
I just got triggered.
Yeah, that's why I said it just now. Like Aerith or Arith or something like that. I was like, no.
Reminds me of someone I know named Tommy.
Oh God! Why you bring this man?
Oh yes.
Go back. I think she cosplayed as a Sailor Scout. Oh, she cosplayed as Jupiter. Best girl ever. All right.
We convinced her.
Guys, I'm gonna try and make this woman my next wife.
We got the fat footage for tonight after the podcast.
And she won't be wrapping this shit up right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and she's Breath of the Wild Zelda. Oh, I don't Poison too. All right. Oh, and that other one from the Street Fighters.
From the Street Fighters. All right, Bugz, let's do the
but she's a Ravenclaw.
I think she was just cosplaying as a Raven.
Oh, I'm going Shida, by the way.
Yeah, Shida.
Yeah. I go Shida.
I love Shida. Shida is one of my favorites she's like my top in AEW. She is I would say here my AEW waifu.
Okay.
She cosplays as Tifa. Oh yes.
But yeah,
I think we got him.
He's sold.
I am sold.
We sold him on it, boys. I can't go back. I can't go back.
He doesn't want. He's not letting you.
Zero has gotten to my controls. So the main event is Kenny Omega and Mr. John Moxley.
I don't care. Go back to the Shemitah. I want to see more of her cosplaying as the Street Fighters.
In an exploding barbed wire death match.
You already know who I want to win this one. It's self-explanatory. The man deserves it.
He actually posted what the rules of this match is.
Yeah, because I don't know what an exploding barbed wire match means.
So, apparently it's not the first time that this match has been a thing. Also, but so 3 sides of the ring are replaced with barbed wire, and when you make contact with the barbed wire, it explodes.
Like, oh my! What the fuck is this?
Wait! It explodes, like as in boom, bang.
Attitude area.
Yeah,
it explodes. The floor is also laced with explosives.
It's probably something they say the floor is lava as well.
So, and apparently, here's another rule to it. There's a 30-minute time limit. So, if the match is not ended in 30 minutes or less,
if you haven't lost all your limbs yet,
basically everything explodes.
Oh fuck!
Fatality.
But yes, it's basically explosions galore.
COVID needs to end, bro. They out of ideas. Oh my god.
Oh my god. But what is it?
I blame Mox for this.
Moxley and Omega have been going at it for God knows how long.
I blame Mox.
Like a year.
Yeah.
Like a year they've been fighting.
And I believe at last year's Full Gear, they had a no DQ match.
Yeah, they had where he fucking put him through the bed of barbed wire and the thumbtacks.
Yeah.
StarWind saw that match with us, didn't he?
Yeah.
I did.
I cringed the entire time.
These two men have been going to war for so long.
Yeah. I don't think this is going to be as good as that, though. This sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. Do you see fucking Moxley's arm get blown off?
Is there going to be CGI? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's going to look like an MCU movie? I'm giving them too much credit. They don't got the budget for that. It's going to look like a DC movie. It's gonna look like the Flash in the CW.
So 3 sides of the ring ropes wrapped in barbed wire. Contact with barbed wire triggers explosives on corresponding side. Triple hell, 3 zones on the floor wired to explosives. 30-minute countdown timer until all explosives around the ring detonate.
Did they get like a bargain deal on fireworks? What the fuck?
What happened was no one could have used them for the 4th of July last year due to COVID, so they put it all on clearance. And Cody was like, "What do we do with these fireworks?"
Explosions on the ring.
I'm actually pretty excited for this now. I want to see how they pull this off.
Can someone write them in saying, also, new rule has been added, you must pretend the floor is lava?
I'm just imagining a bunch of like mines on the floor and like the 24 clock just ticking down.
I'll show you the video of like the little preview that they were doing, like of other people who have competed in the match before. It's
God, I have to see this.
Yeah, we'll watch this after the show because I gotta see this too. All right, Bugz, you want to close this out, man?
There was actually, I forgot. They're also doing a casino tag team royale. It's basically a Royal Rumble for tag teams.
Oh, those are pointless.
No, apparently every 90 seconds a new tag team comes out. So it's basically the Royal Rumble with tag teams.
Yeah, sounds super pointless.
They got tag team jobbers in here, actual tag teams.
That's all you need to know. They got tag team jobbers in here. For those of you who don't know, the term jobbers is a wrestling talk for losers. Like, they're the guys who sit in the back and never get TV time.
What a bunch of jobbers.
The people who sit in catering.
Yeah, they're the people who sit in catering.
But in AEW's case, the people who surround the ring.
Yeah, the people who are in the audience, those are the jobbers. they weren't good enough to get on the show, but they're still somehow hired.
No,
I feel like we can't say jobbers. That almost seems like it's a slur.
They compete in the AEW Jobber Dark.
Jobber Dark.
Jobber Dark.
The Jobber Dark. Oh my god. We're gonna get canceled just for saying that.
Now, why you gotta think so negatively?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they said about saying the N-word too. It's like, don't say it. Just be more positive about it. It's like, no. Don't say it at all. Oh god! I think that's what probably went in Vince's mind right there. He's like, if you say it in a positive attitude with a smile, they'll be okay with it. No one's okay with it.
All you need to know is that Dark Order has 3 teams in this match.
So the Dark Order is going to win.
We don't know that. They didn't win the last tag team match.
Yeah, but they have the power of sympathy on their side now.
There's Bear Country, Dark Order, Inner Circle, Butcher and the Blade, Private Party, Triángulo de la Muerte, the Seidel Brothers, Dark Order, Gun Club, The Pretty Picture, SoCal, The Natural Nightmares, Varsity Blondes, and Jurassic Express.
This is going to be the piss break. This is when I go get a refill of my drink.
Really? That's going to be your piss break?
Yeah, that's going to be my piss break. That and the women's tag match are going to be my piss breaks.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
boys and girls, children of adequate ages. What? I am Bugz, the lazy night messiah, tired all the time. The rated R super weeb, StarWind.
These are going to be our taglines for now.
Yeah.
We get new taglines every week.
Oh, yeah.
I was debating on yours, actually. I was thinking of freaking Resident Psychopath. I'm like, nah, it needs to be something more stupid.
So you gave me the head of the table?
I gave you the head of the F chat. The F chat tribal chief.
The
F chat tribal chief.
The tribal chief. You need to put some respect on my name. I'm adding Vince McMahon to the list of fuckery.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do a list of fuckery.
We're just going to add Vince McMahon for his incest bullshit, his rapist vibes, his fucking pedophilia and nasty shit, sexual harassment ass motherfucker. And for saying the N-word on TV. And for supporting Donald Trump. Vince McMahon is going to end up on the list of fuckery. He's the new addition. Fuck that guy.
You had to do it like Chris Jericho. Vince McMahon, you just made the list.
You just made the list.
Well, here we go. You can follow us at Metaverse of G. You can follow
Follow us where on Metaverse of G?
There's only one thing that we have: Twitter.
Yeah, but see, I'm a plebeian. I don't know that.
You can follow us at Twitter at Metaverse of G. You can follow me at Twitter at GTBugs.
Beep beep.
Or always Vic. I forgot which one I made. I recently made it for the sake of AJ. You can follow AJ at Resident of R.
Yes. I'm about to change it to the head of the table R. The resident of the head of the table.
Zero, you have one? Zero, you have one?
Yeah, it's Zero Azure Knight, as in, Knight with a K. At Twitter, so you can follow me on there. So I haven't posted anything yet, but maybe I'll talk about my waifus. Who knows?
His new waifu, Hikaru Shida.
His new waifu.
Even though she's a real person.
StarWind, you have one?
Escalade. Escalated? I think it's one of those two.
With a K.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Be sure to follow us. Fail. Be sure to like, subscribe. And super kick, Superman punch, just demolish that notification bell.
Yeah, and in the coming few weeks, we're gonna have like some bundle of fucking content coming.
Yes,
new shit and like new ways that we're gonna try to innovate the channel. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys.
You got a lot coming for your store. No. All right. You want to say your farewells, boy? Blah, blah. I can't even speak English.
Blah, blah.
You want to say your farewells to the metaverse?
Peace out, guys.
Signing out.